Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Talking Reds, where we bring you the latest Liverpool news and transfer news. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah and their futures at the club and why they are in huge doubt now because of what Virgil has said regarding his future, and Mohamed Salah, a big news story on him as well, and a little bit on Stefan Bajctetic and where he's going in the near future. So let's get it kicked off then. The three contracts that everyone wants to know what's going on. Everyone wants to know, when is this getting done? I've said it so many times now on here. I am preparing myself for the worst. I really am, because I don't trust FSG, and these contracts going further on, it's going to get to the point where they're going to just give up listening to the offers that Liverpool are offering them. If they are offering them anything, nothing's really coming out. Other clubs can talk to them for free, so it wouldn't surprise me if they are listening to other clubs. And why wouldn't they? If Liverpool aren't giving them what they want, why wouldn't they listen to other clubs? So Virgil van Dijk actually said something about his future regarding his contract and about his appearances and how many more appearances he's going to make. So that's how many appearances he's going to make. He said, I have no idea how many left this season. Hopefully those are guaranteed, and then I don't know what the future will bring. That is worrying. That is worrying. And this is the guy that was meant to be the one that was definitely going to stay. Every Liverpool fan had Virgil van Dijk as the most likely to stay out of the three. And when this guy is saying, I don't know what the future will bring, he says, I'm hoping on this season for appearances. Whatever happens in the future, it's not on me at the moment. That should wake up every Liverpool fan and say, look, sort this out now. Sort this out now. So we're not letting you let these three go for free. Not a chance. You think you're getting away with it? Not a chance. I'm telling you now. And I don't want you to give them the contracts just for scared of a Liverpool backlash. I want you to give the contracts because they deserve the contracts. Virgil van Dijk's playing out his skin again. Trent Alexander-Arnold's playing in class again. Mohamed Salah's the best player in the league this season. These three guys deserve new contracts. Good contracts at Liverpool. Even if they're offering like 600k, even I have my limits. I'm like 600k, but they're not gonna want 600k. Stop being tight here. We can't lose our three best players. What does it mean to you here? Because if you lose our three best players, are you going to go out there and buy us three class players? No. So what are you gaining from this here? Because you're going to get a massive backlash, FSG. I'm telling you now, you are getting a massive backlash. Expect it coming. And I don't want any more sorries. You can stick it where the sun don't shine. You're sorry. I'm sick of your sorries. Get this sorted. These three deserve the contract they need. Deserve that they're asking for. Look how they're playing. If we win the league this season, which I expect us to do now, I think we're favourites for the league. We should go on and win the league. But if we win the league this season, we can't just say that's it for another 10 years. We've got to push on again. That's why Konate's doubting his future. Why should Konate stay if he's thinking, we're happy to win one league title and then that's it? But we'll let our best three players go, just like that. That's not sustaining. That's not fair on Arne Slot either. Just like it wasn't fair on Jurgen Klopp. Letting him down every transfer window. It shouldn't. Honestly, I think I'm past done with this conversation about the owners. I'm past done with it, but I'm also past done about worrying about these contracts now, because I literally am preparing myself for the worst. And when Virgil van Dijk is coming out and saying this, and Virgil van Dijk's not one to stay quiet either. I like that about him. He's piped up about transfers before. He shouldn't have to. It's mad. He's done it twice. He's mentioned about transfers twice, saying like we need some help here. It's gonna be a long season. He said that a couple of times now. It's embarrassing that our captain has to come out and not beg for transfers, but basically sort of beg for transfers, but maybe ask a little bit, sort of push it in a direction of, we want some transfers here, we need some help. It shouldn't have to come out to that. It shouldn't have to come out for Virgil van Dijk getting asked by the media what's going on with your contract. It shouldn't have to, Mo Salah practically begging in the media for a new contract, saying, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm being offered, we're far away from contracts. Why does it have to come to that? That's embarrassing. We're fucking disrespecting these three players here right now. This is disrespectful for three of our best players, some of our greatest players to ever play for this club, having what they've done. This is disrespectful. And it's already gone too far for me anyway. It's already gone too far. As in, for them to be able to speak to clubs for free is too far. It's a fucking joke, if we're honest. It's absolutely embarrassing that these three can talk to other clubs for free. It's an embarrassment. And we're going to go on to the Salah thing now. Also, there was a come out from an Egyptian source, Mazwari. If I've said it right, it's not the Man United right back. It is spelled differently, but it's an Egyptian outlet talking about Mohamed Salah and his future. So they have said Mohamed Salah has turned down the latest contract offer from Liverpool because the terms were not agreeable. However, he is waiting for a new offer to arrive. So how far out? He said it the other week. We're far away from agreeing here, basically. How far's the difference? I'm confused here. I understand being like a little bit close to going to the right direction and sort of meeting in the middle a little bit, but it seems like we're so far away that it's beyond the joke. Like they're turning down contracts, and he's literally there. If this, I'm not saying these reports are true from Egypt, but if this report's true, he's there waiting for a new offer. So he's wanting to stay. Virgil van Dijk's wanting to stay. I don't know about Trent. Possibly wants to go. But Trent probably deep down probably wants to stay if he was offered a decent contract and a promise that he can be captain and possibly further ambition off the pitch. Because he'll be looking at that as well. These players want to stay here. They're playing for their contracts right now, and it absolutely sure they're playing out the skins, absolutely out the skins, and we're sat here lowballing them. Like we always do, lowball everything. We lowball everything. It's embarrassment after embarrassment when it comes to contracts and transfers. It is embarrassment. How many times have we been rejected by players because we lowball them all the time? We lowball the clubs. Lavia was one. Southampton said 50 million. I'll give you 42 million. No, our price is 50 million. 42 million, 300,000 then. No, our price is 50 million. We'll chuck in a packet of Pringles if that's all right. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. And then Chelsea go and get the job done. Lavia chose Chelsea in the end because we not undervalued him, but we pissed him around basically. And now, and we think we can go for Caicedo at last second when Chelsea had already done the hard advert. I mean, for me, it's just we're getting embarrassed on transfers and things like. Yes, we are top of the league, and if anyone says, "Well, just enjoy being top of the league," we are top of the league. Yes, we're enjoying it. But you've got to have these conversations as well. We've had these conversations when we're fifth. You weren't listening. We had these conversations when we were fourth. You weren't listening. So it doesn't matter if we're top of the league. You don't listen anyway. We've been fifth, we've been fourth. You've pushed this talk about FSG being embarrassing the way we are in the transfer window to the side every single time. Whether we're fifth, fourth, third. So chucking out we're top is not an excuse right now for not talking about it. It's just another excuse for you guys to make. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And if we lose these three, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of fans have to look at themselves a little bit because they've accepted this way of running for the FSG to do things like this, where they let these three go for free. Don't accept the way of running, then you can't complain about it. You can't complain about it. It's really frustrating, guys. It's really frustrating. I don't want to go on a rant all the time. I don't want to talk about FSG all the time. But this is the news. This is what we'll talk about on here. We don't hide from conversations on Talking Reds. I hope you know that at home. We do not hide from conversations on Talking Reds. We will praise whatever happens to good things. If FSG does something good, I'll always praise them. Always praise them. Brilliant club appointment. Brilliant getting McAllister back who got Anne Slot. Brilliant appointment. Can give them a little bit of help. Give them a little bit of help. Mark Edwards has proven that with a little bit of cash, Coutinho money, a little bit of cash, you can go out there and get fucking class players. It's proven before he can do what he can do. But as the reports that came out, they are working under FSG's strict rules. They are working under FSG's financial obligations, financial rules. So you could blame Richard Hughes all you want. You could blame Michael Edwards all you want. They are working under a set of rules. They probably knew that. But they're not Liverpool fans. Maybe they are, I don't know. They don't seem like Liverpool fans. Michael Edwards could be because he has been here before. But they're just working under a rule and a tight budget that they can only do so much. Yes, call them out. And I'm sick of Slot getting all the questions about it as well, because what can Slot do? Slot's not in charge of this. He'll just next season be without Virgil, Trent and Salah at this rate. Good luck, Slot. Good luck. How much your transfer budget? How are you going to replace them? Well, we've got 10 million and a fucking packet of Rolos. Cheers. You'll have to sell Nunes for 60 million if you want the transfer budget. Because we ain't getting all back from these three. So then we ain't getting a sell to buy on that. The free. Honestly, guys, I'm so. You can see I'm frustrated. I'm laughing it off because if you don't laugh, I cry. I swear, I honestly cry. If these two go, this backlash is going to be massive, and it'll be too late for the backlash. Be too late. So a little bit on Stefan Bajcetic as well. The most likely destination for Stefan Bajcetic is Las Palmas in La Liga, according to Matt Moretto. Sorry, he would join on loan. Obviously, he'll come back at the end of the season, and the talks are progressing with Stefan Bajcetic, which is probably a good loan deal for Stefan Bajcetic going to La Liga because it hasn't worked out at Salzburg. Pep Linder's ruined that over there. Salzburg were an absolute dominant side in that league, an absolute beast of a side, and now they've turned into a pretty mediocre side this season, the way they've been playing. Not done well in Champions League either. It seemed like a good loan move for Stefan Bajcetic, but it turned out to be a bad one in the end. Hoping that he can sort of rekindle a little bit of the form that he showed at Liverpool, because Bajcetic showed unreal form at Liverpool. Absolute natural player. I loved how he played. I love how he glided on the ball. I love that he could make tackles as well as being good on the ball. He's such a skillful player. People always wanted him to be like a DM. For what I saw of what he was, it seemed like more box to box for me. I think he offered more. He offered too much going forward to be a DM, if that makes sense. I think he offered he's too good on the ball for me to be wasted back there. You know, in terms of these little intricate passes and these little drives forward, I think he was wasted back in a DM position. A bit like, I think it reminds me a little bit like Gravenberch, actually. How good he is on the ball, the way he can take it on the half turn, the way he can drive forward, and that's why I've always thought, you know, Gravenberch is more of a box to box. I'd love a defensive-minded player next to Gravenberch, and then Gravenberch do more drives going forward and be involved in the forward play a little bit more. So I think he can offer a lot to do that, and he did that high at Ajax. This is why I wanted him when he was at Ajax. I wrote an article about him when he was at Ajax, and he was a player I've always admired. But when it didn't work out by Munich, just why it didn't, it didn't work out at Salzburg for Bajcetic. So some places it didn't work out. It doesn't mean that they're not a good player. It doesn't mean that the career's rubbish. It doesn't mean that the manager's rubbish. Just players sometimes don't work out at certain clubs or under certain structures or under certain managers. Just the way it is. Gravenberch didn't work at Bayern Munich. Salah didn't work at Chelsea at the time. Went on to Europe, back to Basel, then to Italy, and then look at him now, best in the world. So Bajcetic, I think it's a good move to La Liga. I think it'd be interesting to watch that switch from Bundesliga in Austria to La Liga. I think it'd be a good move for him, and hopefully he can find that little spark that he had before, because he showed absolute glimpses at Liverpool. Let me know, guys, Liverpool fans, whoever fans are watching this, let me know your thoughts on the free contracts. Are you starting to get more worried the way I am? Are you preparing yourself for all three to go the way I am? How dominant is it on the club if they were to leave? And it's a frustrating. I feel your pain right now. I feel your frustration. I'm feeling the exact same frustration about it. I'm just hoping something happens soon with it, and I hope it doesn't start affecting the season. Because if it starts affecting the season, we don't win the league and we lose the 3. I'm going to explode. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, guys. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and get your notification bells on as well. We'll try to get content out every single day. I do apologise for this weekend for not having the content out. I think I got Premier League petitions out. But I had a game on Saturday, and yesterday we were a bit busy with the family. So I do apologise for not getting nothing out of the weekend, but I'm back on it now. So make sure you, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and please like this video because it would help us out massively in terms of growing the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, guys.